Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness. Things are working. So it looks like my browser is now connected with the YouTube properly. So today it is 5 o'clock now in Toronto and or Oakville. And I just thought I would do a meditation and self inquiry time as I had wanted to do this morning. So I still wanted to get one out on Sunday. And I thought I will try to make sure my light is okay for you. So hopefully you can see me okay. It's a little bit later than I would normally do this, so it's not as much sun. It's definitely a cloudy day right now and raining here in Oakville. So I hope that you're having a good day. I don't know if it's morning or evening when you are seeing this, but I would like to do a 15-minute meditation and 15-minute self inquiry. So I thought today we would focus on peace. And who doesn't love peace, right? So if I think about what's important about peace, of course, it's something that everyone does enjoy, right? So we have a peaceful mind, we have a peaceful body, we have a peaceful day. It's a very nice feeling to have a sense of peace. And certainly in our busy lifestyles, I find that there are less and less people that are truly at peace. And of course, meditation can help us get there. Today, I thought that I would go through the chakras again, except I won't talk so much through the meditation so that you can really get into breathing, connecting with your own higher self. And of course, you already know the different areas of the chakras, but I will just remind you as we're going to each area. But I would like to do 3 deep breaths at each area. And I'd like you to really close your eyes, relax, whether you're sitting or lying down, and close your eyes and just listen and breathe and just focus in on that breathing and the awareness of the space that you're in and that you're connecting to a higher source of energy that is coming through you and trying to unite with that feeling of peace in each of these areas. And then we'll talk a little bit about peace in our self-inquiry time too. So let's begin with 3 deep complete breaths. And I of course like to put my hands together. I would encourage you to too. So let's start and take a deep breath in and out and in and out and in and out. So if you're sitting as I am, maybe if you're crossing your legs, that's fine. If your feet are flat on the ground, that's good too. And I just like to keep my hands with palms up just on my lap, on either leg, on either thigh, I'll say. And so we're just going to focus here and think about the root chakra. And we'll take 3 deep breaths here, okay? Take a breath in and out and in and out and in and out. I am peacefully grounded. Let's come up to our sacral chakra now. So this is again one hand's width just under the belly button. And let's take 3 breaths here. Breathe in and out and in and out and in and out. I am peacefully nurtured and nurturing. Let's come up to the solar plexus, and it's just about a hand's width just above the belly button. Take a deep breath in and out and in and in and out. I am taking peaceful actions. Let's come up to the heart chakra. It's again just right in the middle of the chest. And take a deep breath in and out and in and out and in and out. I am peacefully loving and compassionate. Let's come up to our throat chakra and take a deep breath in and out and in and out and in and out. I speak peacefully. Let's come up to the third eye. Remember, right in the middle of the forehead, just a little bit above the eyebrows. And take a deep breath in and out and in and out and in and out. I think peaceful thoughts. And let's come up to the crown chakra, just right at the top of the head. And let's take a breath in and out and in and out and in and out. I am receiving peaceful energy from the universe and sharing peaceful energy with the world around us. Let us put our hands together again, and let's take 3 deep breaths here, thinking about peace. And I'm going to come back to this in a minute because I'd like to talk a little bit more about meditating on peace too and help you guide through this process for yourself. So 3 deep breaths and think about peace. Breathe in and out and in and out and in and out. Excellent. You can put your hands on your lap again or on your sides if you're lying down. And I want you to think about this concept of peace and how can we think of this? Certainly, the best way I find is to think about something that just naturally gives you a peaceful feeling. So sometimes it will be a favorite location that you have to go. Or have been. Maybe it's a favorite vacation, or maybe it's a place you walk to. For me, it would be a place that I walk to regularly, or have been to regularly, or sometimes even a past trip. And I can really focus on an image of a space that I liked or a scene that I like, and I can be very peaceful in that space in my mind. So I'd like us to just close your eyes and think about a peaceful spot that you know. Now, sometimes It could be a baby. Maybe you've got a new baby, or maybe there's a new baby in the family. Maybe there's a puppy. Maybe there's a dog that you've had for many years. Maybe there's a cat, a bird, something that it's not an exciting feeling. It's just a peaceful feeling. So likely you would be thinking of those people or pets sleeping, because it's often very, very peaceful to watch anything sleeping that you love, right? So think about something that is really peaceful and close your eyes. And let's just take some deep breaths here. And I'm going to take 10 breaths. Okay, so breathe in and out. Hold that image. Breathe in and out. And 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 in and out. Now hold the image and just say the word peace as you breathe in and out. Okay, breathe in, peace. Breathe out, peace. Do it 3 times. Breathe in, peace. Breathe out, peace. And one more time. Breathe in, peace. Breathe out, peace. I'll put our hands together again. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Breathe in and out. And in and out. And in and out. Namaste, everyone. Wishing you peace today. So, today, in speaking about peace, I want to discuss a little bit about what we think about with peace. Now, hopefully, when you did this little exercise, this little meditation, you were able to think about something that was peaceful. And oftentimes, people might think of something that's happy, which is fine. But peace does bring happiness, right? So it's if we can focus on that idea of just peacefulness, there's nothing really to be excited about, but it does bring this inner bliss, I'll say. And a lot of times when people think of a person, so even if it's a baby, the baby might start crying, and suddenly that might not be so peaceful anymore. Or you might think of someone that you love, and you're thinking about a peaceful time that you've had with them, but suddenly the mind might shift into, oh, and then there was this thing that happened that wasn't so good, right? So with people, and sometimes pets too, you might be thinking about your dog peacefully sleeping, and suddenly your dog starts barking because he hears something outside. So it's very easy to think of an image when that person or pet is not around, even unless you're really seeing them sleeping right in front of you, and that's giving you a good image. Now, with this idea of peace, you might know that people will use different things to get their minds into a place of ease. So I remember when I started meditating, I needed to look at pictures. So I might look at the picture of a sun, a sunrise or a sunset, or I might look at light itself because that always gives me a sense of peace. Or I might look at just a color, and that could bring me peace. Now, sometimes in your mind, you'd be able to focus on a color or an image. And, some people will think of God, some people will have an image of God. And often those things are also linked with different ideas, right? So it might be like strength or power or um, healing, right? So anything. And all of those might give a sense of peace. And it's really important that if we're working on a particular idea, even if you use the word peace in such meditations, the word alone will bring the awareness of peace to our minds, right? So remember, when we're thinking of peace, it's from thoughts, it's words, it's actions, right? So when we went through all of the chakras, we did think about grounding with the earth peacefully. We did think about nurturing peacefully. We're thinking about our actions being peaceful. We're thinking about our compassion and love from a peaceful space. We're thinking about our words being peaceful, thinking about our thoughts being peaceful, and then we're thinking about receiving and giving energy to the world peacefully, right? So when we're ready to receive from that space and give from that space, it really does bring it on in our own body, minds, and our actions. So I think it's very useful to be able to think of something that brings you peace easily, because when you're practicing meditation and using peace as even a mantra, so right, so people can sometimes just use the word peace as the mantra. You might have heard of a word called shanti, and shanti is a word that's used in Hindi and Sanskrit, but it's used in Hinduism, Buddhism, and a lot of meditative exercises that you might come across. Shanti means peace. And it is about mind, body, and words of peace. And so it's a very good awareness to have that if you do come across a meditative exercise through YouTube, or you might be at an actual class and that might be what's being chanted, that is the intention, right? So it's about peace. And it's interesting if we were to do some self inquiry here. This is a good time to think about how much is your day-to-day experience peaceful, right? So if most people are aware of when you've got a bunch of things to do in a day, oftentimes the mind is not at peace. So in that, people might start thinking, if I have to do this or I have to do that. Like my cell phone just rang. I don't know if you heard it, but I'm turning it off. It should have been off before this. But now look, peacefully off. So again, you might have similar things that are happening. Some of you might have tried to join me this morning at the time that I would have liked to be doing this meditation and self inquiry time. And as it would turn out, as if a certain joke from the universe, where I was not able to actually do this live stream in the morning at the time that I would have liked to. And I was determined to be peaceful. That was the intention. That was the intention for the meditation. And when it wasn't possible, my intention followed through. I'm still going to be peaceful about it. I chose not to get anxious or angry or upset or disappointed. I can say that I was aware that, okay, here it is. I tried again and again and again and I couldn't. But the intention to stay in a peaceful spot, I knew I'll just do it later. And so here I am doing this now. But we can do this in our day, right? So let's say you've got a busy day ahead and you're supposed to meet a person at a certain time and they're late, and it can put you into a space of non peace. Or you're late and you might be in a space of non peace. But if you've started your day with an intention of, I choose to be peaceful in everything, right? So that will be, doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter if there are drivers on the road that are not so peaceful. You're choosing to be peaceful. You're not waiting for things around you to be peaceful, for you to be peaceful. But you will be surprised that if you are choosing to be peaceful, more often than not, things around you will be peaceful too. So this is your day, right? So this is again a way to plan for your day that I choose to be peaceful. It's a wonderful place to be for sure. Now again, this also means how you're communicating, right? So let's say, oh, I'm stuck in traffic, but I'm not going to let my mind get not peaceful. And someone starts honking at you. Do you honk back? Do you speak? Do you open your window and say something? Do you raise a hand or some fingers or a finger? Do you notice your own actions, right? Are they peaceful? And really, that would also mean it doesn't matter if someone tries to cut you off, and luckily, you're not in an accident and you're peaceful. Well, okay, we can even go to the extreme of what if you got into an accident, which of course is not a very peaceful experience, right? But you've seen, I suspect you've seen, I've certainly seen that sometimes people get into an accident, they're very calm, and it's like, okay, let's get our insurance and get that information and see how we can follow through. And oh, my car's actually not damaged so much. How is yours? Right? So it's a very different energy from some people. Other people will get out of their cars and start yelling and screaming, right? And this is a choice to make of what do we do in our day to day. Now, luckily, most of us are not in those specific crisis sort of experiences. It could be just a sense in the body. This doesn't feel good. And that will be a very common space of non peace for many people. So, someone's head is hurting in the morning when they wake up. Someone didn't have a good night's sleep. So, someone's feeling less than energized. Someone is very busy in the day to day, so there's so much to do, so there's so much on the mind, and they're not feeling so peaceful. It's an intention to be peaceful, be what you choose to be, right? So this is in thought, word, and action. So let's say you've got a very busy day ahead and you can choose to be. It will get done. You know what? This is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to be peaceful through the time. And of course, even though the day could be quite hectic, and those are the days that have all sorts of extra things come in too, right? They just come up, they happen, especially if we're concerned or fearing what if something comes up, right? Which a lot of minds will do. If we choose to be peaceful, what if no matter what comes up, I'm choosing to be peaceful, right? Isn't that a beautiful intention to start with? And then follow it in the actions, in the thoughts that you're thinking, the words that you're speaking, and the actions that you're doing. So today, I would love for you to sit and contemplate in this self inquiry of how peaceful are you? How peaceful are you, just even if you're just sitting with yourself, of everything's okay, right? This is okay. This is the thing that is not easy in my day, or it's either happening right now or I anticipate it happening later. I'm going to be peaceful no matter what. I'm choosing peace. So remember, this morning when I woke up, my intention was to have this peaceful meditation with you all. And when I was not able to do it at the time that I would have liked to, I chose to be peaceful, right? Now, this doesn't mean that just because I chose to be it today and tomorrow, if I choose joy to focus on, that I can't be peaceful and joyful, right? We got to be aware of what are the things that we choose to emanate from ourselves, right? What would we choose for ourselves? Because it's always that energy is going through our own body before it reaches anyone else around us, right? So if we choose to be in that space, making that conscious decision, then we will be, right? So then our words are based on that intention for the day. And our thoughts, our actions are also on that intention. If you choose to be loving, you'll probably be peaceful too. And you might be joyful as well. And if it's a choice that you're making, and it's this kind and compassion that would probably join in all together with that, those are all same vibration energies. Go out, have your day, and feel this energy of this is where I am choosing to be. I am peace, right? So, in that, I hope that today's meditation, even though it's later today, has given you that sense of between Hanifa coming in and out of the dark, that you are still peaceful and maybe joyful and maybe loving and compassionate and respectful and kind and all of those high energy vibrations that you can feel from yourself and share with the world too. I wish that for you and for everyone that you touch, either through energy through the world, just through the ethers, right? Just through the air, the space between us, or for yourself and the people that you're directly trying to affect with your peace and kind energies of joy, love, compassion. Today, I wish you peace, and I hope you share that with the world. And I hope you have a fantastic day ahead. I will see you next week, and have a peaceful day ahead, everyone. Namaste.